So I'm not doing that shit. Then the fucking internet took over. I'm like, yo, see, what I was talking about was real. Before it was real, it was real.
Keep going, bro. You live.
I'm live right now.
Repeat what you just said.
I didn't know I'm live. I was just saying, I was talking to my boy, like, when I was younger, before I was an adult, like, I was in the street and everything, so I wanted to, like, have my own block. But then as I started getting my head straight, I was like, yo, I just want to make money doing whatever I want to do, whatever I love to do. Like, just be free, go wherever I want. And people was telling me that I can't do that. That's not how the world works. Like, unless I'm going to be a drug dealer or something. But I didn't want to be a drug dealer. Like, people trying to get me to do city jobs, the state jobs, the federal jobs. I'm like, I'm not doing none of that. Like, I want to get paid for what I wanted to do. And I always seen those jobs, like, if I did it, I was going to be locked into the slave mindset that everybody else was locked into. But then the internet blew up. And I watched all these little people, like, not little people, but I would say little, like, ninjas. I watched all these youngins basically start getting paid off of a life that I said I wanted to live, that everybody told me that I couldn't live. And now it's a reality. Before it wasn't a reality to them. It was a reality to me. But now it's really, really a reality, though. And I'm going to live that life. Nobody going to stop me. I'm not letting nobody stop me. So,
bro,
I don't care if they don't like my ideas or whatever. Like, I'm going to do what I got to do.
That's so funny you said that. Because everybody has their own reality. Your reality is how you see yourself. However you see yourself, that's your reality. Your reality don't have to be my reality. My reality don't have to be your reality. It's crazy, man, that people literally think everybody have to have the same reality. My vision is my vision, and I'm literally doing what I envisioned years ago. I manifested this life. It's crazy, man, that you just said that. But you said you out there with your boy. He out there living a nomad. Okay, first of all, let me introduce you, everybody. This is one of my best friends, my student, my best buddy, fellow nomad, fellow property owner, business partner, man, you name it. This is my brother right here, my real brother, QP.
Appreciate you, bro.
Let the people know where you at and a little bit about your journey and what you've been going through past few weeks.
Right now, guys, I'm eating, so excuse me, it's my dinner time. But right now, I'm in my job parking lot, and I don't know if y'all can see it, but I have a pickup truck with a truck camper on top of that. So I'm living in there. I actually moved out of my apartment like 2 weeks ago. So I've been basically like living on the road for the past 2 weeks, staying at the job lot, staying at the Walmart, staying at my old block, but living in my truck camper.
Okay, but hold on. I mean to cut you, because a lot of people probably gonna think, oh, he broke. That's why he had to move in his vehicle. But you doing this before you actually get broke. You have a good job. You have a good career. But you are doing what I did some 4, 5, 6 years ago, in that you don't want to be average anymore. And
I never was, man.
And you want to eliminate unnecessary bills like rent and utilities. So tell the people about how many properties you have, how me and you looked up the properties and found them and did our research and all that good stuff.
Yeah, bro.
Because right now they probably think you don't even own nothing, and you a property owner.
I'm gonna tell them like Dragon helped me get land. Like I always wanted to be a landowner. I did some research, but I couldn't find the right deal. But I was always working towards that goal. And last year, at the beginning of the year, I had a business going. I was almost free, basically. I was getting my free time back. That rent was killing me, though. Those utilities were killing me. But I was getting a lot of my free time back. But that business failed, and I lost all my money, and I had to go back to work. I ain't have no money. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna pay rent, how I'm gonna keep going, bro. But I didn't give up because I knew what I knew. So no, I wasn't giving up. Then I met Dragon, bro. I found his channel. He's like, he got this much land. I show us how to do it. So I'm like, word, bro. So then I was talking to him. He was showing me how to do it. I was like, yo, bro, I don't have no money to my name right now. Like, I just lost everything, bro. But as soon as I get money, I'm go buy the land. Like, as soon as I get money, I'm go buy the land. I can't remember exactly how I got the money, but look, I got the money, bought the land. The first Dragon showed me how to do it, right? But I didn't go with the company that he showed me at first. So once he showed me how to do it, I was able to find more companies like that. So I bought the land, but it wasn't the land I wanted. But I wanted to make sure I had land. But then I found the land I wanted. So that company let me get a full refund. They gave me a full refund. I got all my money back, but then I bought the land that I wanted. And that land, it was part of the universe. Because I saw that land, I saw in that area, I saw land in that area first, right? So I'm calling the numbers trying to find out, yo, who got the land, They said, yo, that land just sold a week ago. I'm like, damn, yo, it just sold a week ago, right?
They were selling fast, right?
Later. Yeah, yo, fast. Like, it sold a week before I contacted them. Like, not before I contacted them, before I actually got them on the phone. I was calling different numbers trying to figure out who had the land, right? But then another week or two went by, and then another acre in that area popped up, like the same area. It was literally I think it was the opposite side of the block. I'm like, oh, bro, like this meant to be. So I got my refund for the land because it was residential area, and I like rural and agriculture. Just like,
right. Okay, let's back up. Let's back up. That first piece of land you had purchased, again, you was new in the game. You didn't know how to really do your due diligence, and you didn't realize that first property you purchased, that property was actually zone residential, so you had to put a house on it.
No, I knew, Dragon. It's just that I wanted land. Remember, I wanted land back.
Oh, okay,
so
okay.
I don't give a fuck.
Oh, you actually knew that you could only put a house on it.
Yeah, I knew.
Okay.
I knew. It was no land that I wanted at the time. So I was like, yo, I'm gonna get this, and I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do with it. Feel me?
Right.
But then the one that I wanted popped up.
The one that you could do anything you want to do on it. Because we called and they said, yeah, you could put a barndominium on there and all that.
But then I got that one. And Dragon, he told me how to do that. I did that. That was in Florida. It was a couple months later, yeah. So I'm just hustling, grinding, trying to get out of the situation. Wait.
You wanna tell them how much land it is and how much you pay? Because I'm gonna say something else after that.
The Florida one?
Yeah.
I think it's like 1.35. I think it's 1.35 acres, and I pay $289 a month. So basically, that shit is like 4 times cheaper than my rent.
Okay, how much you put down?
I can't remember, bro. Probably like $301.
That's exactly what it was. It was actually $300 because it was $299 for the paperwork and $1 down. But that same property, and I sent you the link already, like maybe a couple months ago. That same property, the prices have went up or down in that area.
So that means we're making more money.
No, remember when I sent you?
Going up.
Remember when I sent you the link to that area and how much they charging for those properties over there now, and how much they want down?
Yeah.
Okay. Remember your property. Remember I was showing you that they asking twice the amount down. I think it was actually 3 times. So I'm like, now they want like 900 or 1,400.
Like 900.
Yeah, down, and they want like 400 a month. And instead of, I think it was instead of like, because you paid like 30,000, right?
I think it's like 20. It was 20-something thousand.
Okay, and you got 1.35 acres.
Yeah.
So what they're doing now, they're selling 0.25 acres, a quarter of an acre, for the same price, for the same 30,000, 25,000. They're selling quarter of an acre for 25,000, and people buying them up. Okay. So QP, he got in at the right time. So essentially QP's property, if he was to chop it up into 4 or 5 pieces, his property is worth about 125,000. If he do the same thing those other guys doing, he could survey his property out into 4 pieces and sell 4 or 5 pieces, actually 5 pieces, and sell each quarter acre for 25,000. And that's 125,000. Guess what? People are gonna buy it up because 25,000 ain't nothing these days. Just nothing. So, bro, go ahead, continue with your story.
And so then you showed me like different sites like Airbnb, like Tinter, Dirt, to basically rent out the land for boondocking for like campers and RVers or whatever. So I did that. And I got a couple hits of people that wanted to go to the property. Couple months went by. I wanted some property up north too. I wanted property up north and up in the south. So then you sent me the link to this land in New York. Remember, I've been on the land search for a minute, and I found some land in New York, but not for the prices that I wanted and not for what I could do with it. But then you found me some land that had no zoning, and that's like 1.5 acres too, up in New York. So I bought that land.
So I was still working with you at the months and months. I'm still trying to like help you buy more land, right?
Yeah, and we work together, bro. We go get some land together, like.
And I didn't charge you no more money than that initial 250, right?
Nah, this is the first 250, bro.
And then I've been helping you ever since, almost like over a year now. We've been working together.
Right.
And
dragging soap all the time.
And I done put you up on 2 properties.
And you invited me to more deals than that, bro.
Right.
You said I couldn't do that at the time.
And the one you got in
I really wanted to do.
And the one you got in New York, so you got one in New York up north by you, because you in Connecticut, and then you got one down south in Florida. and the amount of money you pay for the both of them is less than what you paying rent.
Less than what I paid in rent, and it's freaking like 20 times the size of fucking, not even, bro. It's like 50 times the size of the bedroom, like of the fucking apartment.
You was living in an apartment.
On YouTube.
Now you got all this land. You can put as many apartments on it as you want.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Oh man. But anyhow, we had got on this live because me and you was texting earlier, and you had said something to me, and I was like, "Yo, we got to get on the live. This ain't nothing but the truth. This post right here ought to get the Post of the Year award." You remember what you had told me?
Yeah, it was something like people just make more money, but then they just add on more expenses. So they still broke like they was when they was in the hood. They just a little more shinier.
Right. So basically what people do is they'll be like, I'm broke. I need a better job. I need to make more money. Right? Then when they are making the more money, do have a better job or whatever, instead of them investing the money, doing something right with the money, all they do is go get a shinier car. Instead of their car got rust spots and dents all over and everything, they go get a car with no rust, no dents. Instead of them renting a apartment for $1,000, $1,500 a month, now they go get a $2,000, $2,500 a month apartment. Instead of them shopping at the thrift store and Walmart or whatever, now they go shopping at Macy's and Gucci, Louis. That's all they do. So that's why you see people make $50,000, $100,000, $250,000 a year and still broke.
Still broke, bro.
Still broke.
American dream.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh man.
Yeah, they told us. Oh, that's what I was telling him before, Dragon. I told you this before too. Like they teach us throughout the society, right? To get a mortgage that we gotta pay for 30 years. But you and your boys could build a house in 30 days.
Right.
They don't. They teach us not saying not to don't get a mortgage, but they teach us the easiest way to get into more slave debt.
Right.
They don't teach us the easiest way to get a house. They don't teach us the easiest way to get property. They teach us the easiest way to get into more slave debt.
When you paying on debt, when you paying rent, you are a slave. It's no different from back in the day slavery. Only thing now the plantation, instead of it being this little thing, now they done made the whole planet a plantation. The whole planet a plantation. Probably 90% of the people on the planet are renting, paying rent in a little fucking house, a little room that they can't even fart in, because the second they fart, they gonna smell it themselves. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. And people can't see it. They cannot see it. Society went from how much land you got and you being a big man because you got a lot of land to, how many women you smashing, how many Jordans you got, how much your Jordans, how many Gucci belts you got, how many you got a Charger, I'm talking about the car, you got a whatever 664 Caprice, whatever. So that's the new stunt. The new stunt is what new shiny thing you got, not how much land you got. It's crazy, man. Now, you got your lands, right? You basically got these two properties. You got over two and a half acres. You got one property in New York, one property down south in Florida. Two places that people covet, New York and Florida.
New York and Florida.
People covet, right? Now, keep that in mind. You have the ability now, if anything happened and you got to get your family away from the city, you could do that.
Right.
You could stay up north or you could come down south. If worst case scenario, you got to go live on your land and clean your land up and rent out camping spots, you could do that. You could go grow food on your property. You got your camper already. You got your truck already. You could provide for your offsprings. You could provide for your woman. Matter of fact, tell the people your YouTube channel.
All right, so my main YouTube channel is Humanity Inc. videos. That's like Humanity Inc. like Incorporated. So INC at the end. And my new YouTube channel got to do with the camper lifestyle and whatnot. And it's called Rise of the Phoenix Plan, because my last name is basically Phoenix. So I'm building my house. I'm building my plan. So it's Rise of the Phoenix Plan.
And then we're going to put all that information down in the comments too. But I wanted people to know, in case you got some honeys out here might be scoping you. They're like, oh, that's a real man right there. Yeah, we can get it down in the camper. Yeah, man.
But they got to be ready to work, though. Like, they got to be ready to work, and they got to be ready to listen, though. I don't like drama.
Trying to tell you. So, what up, man? This is our first live together, man. We got to do more lives. What else we got to talk about here?
Bro.
What else we got? We got to let the people know. We got.
You said what else I got?
What else we got to talk about? What else can we talk about?
Oh, today? Right now?
Yeah, because I know I ain't going to keep.
You doing the land.
Huh? I ain't gonna keep
Hey,
you up
look.
too late because I know you're gonna get you some rest and get up early tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, and your boy out there too, ain't he? Your boy camping out too, right?
Yeah, he living a nomad life too.
Yeah. He own any land? Oh, what you waiting
You know what I'm
for?
saying? Not yet. I
What
be telling him, bro.
what you waiting for?
I'm on Mount Vernon, New York. He said, "What you waiting for?" I'm trying to get my money up.
Okay. Well, don't wait too long. Don't wait too
Yeah,
long. Don't expect QP to let you come stay on his land. That's what a lot of people say. Well, I know somebody got, let me say this. I be talking to a lot of people and they be like, I got land, I got land. I say, is it in your name? Oh, it's my grandpappy land. It's my mama land. I say, can you go out there right now and camp out or build a house or do what you want to do? Okay, you don't have nothing. You don't have nothing. Can you go refinance the property? You have power of attorney over the property. You have the deed in your name for the property. Okay, you don't have anything. That's not yours yet. So a lot of people be on some of that. You know what I'm saying? You need to have something of your own. Of your own. And the only person can tell you what to do with it might be the government.
Government. Just pay your
Cause
taxes, y'all.
Cause they gonna always have something to say. But any other regular smuggler, you need to have something that no family member, nobody could tell you nothing. You ain't gonna get in no arguments with no family or nothing over what you got going on the land or nothing. All that having family land stuff. I can't tell you how many nightmare stories I hear. I was just talking to a brother last month about that. He got a lot of land that his granddaddy left him, but he got to share it with cousins, with people that ain't even his family. They like stepkids and everything, all because his grandpappy married this woman and that's the wife, and the wife left it to her kids before him and all, or after him, and all that type of stuff. Okay, all kind of foolishness going on. I'm telling you, secure something for yourself. All that other extra stuff, even my offsprings. Yeah, I'm gonna leave them all my properties and all that, but I'm gonna teach them everything I'm teaching y'all, so they could continue to purchase property and land. Matter of fact, I'm gonna make sure they purchase their own properties and land before they inherit anything, so they could know what it feels like to do it on their own. That way they're gonna appreciate it when they get their inheritance. They're gonna be like, man, I see what my dad had to go through to buy this property and pay it off and all this type of stuff. I appreciate my dad giving me this, you know. But anyhow, bro, let's do this again, man. I know you busy and stuff like that. You eating, you gonna call it a night, man. And
For sure.
yeah. You got anything else you want to tell the people?
Nah, bro. Just piggybacking off of what you said with the kids thing. Like I said this earlier to you today too. Like I don't call my son kings and gods as a term of endearment. When I say that to them, I really mean that. And the king or God, they go out and they do what they want to do. They don't have to answer to nobody. And that comes with land ownership. That comes with sovereignty. So I'm teaching my children the same thing. My son is watching me as I do this. Like my youngest son's 6 years old, bro. He was there with me, helping me move everything out, bro. Like they watching me do this. I brung them there to pick up the camper. Like yo, y'all think I'm crazy? They like, nah, we don't think you crazy, yo. My son was in the camper, like, yo, this is mad cool. They watching me do everything.
Yeah.
And you saying, bro?
And this is teaching them also how to start from the ground up. It's always good for a man, a woman, anybody to learn how to start from the ground up. That way, if life knocks you down, you know how to start all over again.
Yeah.
So your boys seeing daddy start off in a camper, then daddy gonna buy a nicer camper or a barn dominium. Then daddy gonna build a brick house. Then daddy gonna do agriculture. Like they seeing the whole process. They didn't just see you, oh, just go be a ball player and just buy something that's already there. Like they seeing you, so they will in the future. Like my son right now, he's my son saw me live in my camper in Florida, in my warehouse, and he lived with me. They lived with me. Him and his mom, they had lived with me. So my son knows how to navigate through life on bare minimum. If he had to live on bare minimum, grab him a little camper somewhere. He'll know how to park it somewhere. He'll know how to navigate through life on bare minimum. You know, a lot of people scared to start over again, but it's part of life. A lot of times, you know, you break up with your significant other, you gotta start over again. You know what I'm saying? It's just part of life. And then on top of it, right? I sent you your trust documents, right?
Yeah.
So now your properties um are gonna be in your trust when they sign over the deed to you. And when you have your properties in the trust, you don't have to worry about having no will, because you got your boys. They're gonna be the beneficiaries already, and they don't have to do anything. They don't have to tell nobody. They don't have to alert the public. They don't have to do anything, because you and them are already the beneficiaries of the trust. The only thing, God forbid, when you transition and your boys inherit the property, the only thing they're gonna have to do is change the name of the trustee, and that's about it.
The trustee. Yeah, they become trustee.
They become the trustee, and that ain't nothing. That gonna cost $100, $200 for them to switch it to them being a trustee. But you could do that, you know, while you're alive, when they get of age, 18, 19, 20 some years old, so they don't have no issues later on in life. You could just grant them being the trustees, you know what I'm saying, while they're young.
Not for sure.
And we'll do another show about that. But bro, thanks for coming on, bro, and co-signing me.
Thanks for having me, bro.
Yeah, man. Do your thing, bro. And we'll probably do this again tomorrow in a couple of days.
Okay.
All right. Have a good night, bro.
All right, peace, y'all.